Hello, everybody, and welcome to the last figure of this wave, that being Cover Girl. I left her for last because it is the one I am most excited to open and to, mess around with. Um, I love the box art. This wave got a lot of hate for the box art. A lot of these figures were just sort of repaints. I believe we only got Cover Girl and Falcon as new characters, and Cover Girl was my most anticipated one for this wave. Here we have the codes on the side. If you go to the G.I.Joe website, it'll show you that she's a tank expert, a mechanic, sort of a light weapons specialist, and this probably means something else, like I don't know, weapon upgrading or something. But yeah, there's the art. I love it personally. I do. There we have the side shot of Cover Girl, and then the back with her and the different accessories, which isn't many, which a lot of people may dislike. So I'm gonna cut it open and hopefully not stab myself with that. We have the tray and weapon box accessory. This one is very light because, again, the small amount of accessories that we get, we don't get any big back piece or anything of that sort. And there's the figure itself, looking pretty good in my opinion. Let me get her out of her tray and we'll take a closer look at everything. Starting here with accessories, we don't get much, but I think the paint and sort of detailing we get with these is pretty nice. We'll zoom in. We'll take a quick look at the range. I think it's pretty insignificant. More for like diorama displays or that sort of thing. I mean, eventually, I hope we get the Wolverine tank, which is her original vehicle she came equipped with or packaged with in the vintage days, and that is what we are seeing on her tablet here. A simple tablet. We get a nice sort of image of the Wolverine tank, I guess showing her different parts that need to be fixed and that sort of thing, so that is nice. We get a pistol with some nice detailing here on the handle, which you won't be able to see if she is holding it, but the silver paint at top is very much appreciated with this figure, and the porthole, so hopefully I can put some effects there. And the shotgun here with the nice green pump, and not much else, just this flat black, but still looks nice with the green there, and a nice sculpt overall, and a new shotgun as well. I'm surprised they didn't just reuse any of the older shotguns we've gotten, but those are her accessories. Now on to the figure. So to quickly go through articulation, because I really love her articulation. Her head moves up about that much. She's on a double dumbbell joint, ball joints, whatever you want to call them, no disc hinge, and she can look down about that much. She has great pivoting, and her arms will move out about that much. And some people have had the same issue with Zorana, where this pops off, and you can see where, yeah, it does like want to pop off. So if you really put a lot of pressure on that, it will pop off. But I'm being careful here. And yeah, the arms pretty good. Range, you do get butterfly joints, so that's pretty good. You get, like I mentioned, the bicep swivel. You get double jointed arms, very nice, good range. You get a vertical hinge on this trigger hand and a horizontal hinge on this other trigger hand. Upper torso ball joint here rocks around, very nice, as well as the bottom here. The waist, very nice range, so she can crunch forward about that much, and the back pretty well. The more back you go, the more gap you get there, so about right there to make it seem seamless. Pretty good range. She can kick up pretty well, good range there. Smooth hip joint there. Upper thigh cut, very nice, and double jointed knees, boot swivel, and ankle pivot, and it goes up a bit. It should go up about that much, and back. So yeah, good pivoting there and everything. And to quickly mention, the lower half of her body is reuse of Lady J, as you can see there, but I think the boots, they did a good job on coloring this green and brown boots, where this was just all black. Would have been nice to have additional sort of color with these sort of padded parts, like Lady J here, but even the belt here is colored in like Lady J, so that's appreciated. This is a new rig system, new holster, and a new storage for her tablet, and the top part of her torso is all new, brand new sculpt. So a lot of people are mentioning her chest, so might as well mention it too. If this doesn't show Hasbro's not willing to do breast sculpt, then I don't know what will. Lady J sort of had it, not really. They kind of hit it, and it looked kind of ugly, because you can see the separation between, it was like the mold in there and stuff. Where her original art did show, big breasts, but not in this figure. But here we do see cleavage, and it's appreciated. It's not that we're disgusting animals just searching for breasts in our figures, but it just adds character, and it fits the character well, the body sculpt and all that stuff, so that is appreciated. Her jacket is new as well. We get a new logo here, a Wolverine kind of animal there, but the back side of her looks very nice with this extra paint. And yeah, beautiful jacket. We get like the white fur here, and the head sculpt of mine is pretty well painted. We'll try to get a good look at that. And I love this head sculpt. A lot of people are hating on it, and I have no idea where people are coming from, but they're like, oh, we wanted the original vintage CoverGirl look. This is the vintage CoverGirl look. If we take a quick look, we have her red hair, same outfit, same logo here, except this one's on the front, this one's on the side. Sort of the same tablet thing here, and the holster for her pistol, so she has a pistol there. Even the boots, that's why they're painted green here. Her boots are painted the exact same way, so I don't know where people are coming from, stating that they want a more original look. I mean, I don't know, you want Hillary Clinton as a figure? But I think they did a good job in replicating the vintage look. I know a lot of people wanted her blonde hair, which that I understand. So, I guess a swappable headpiece or an alternate head would have been nice to satisfy people. But that's just Hasbro waiting on another remake or redoing the character later on with her long hair and blondish hair. But this is vintage as you can get, and I really love the figure. Alright, so now that ranting is done, we can equip her and store her things away. You get a little dent there for the tablet, which should fit in there and sort of poured in nicely. It's not gonna fall anywhere. It is held securely in there. You get a spot for her wrench right here. Goes in very lovely. And one for her pistol. And I should say, I love the style of this holster. I guess we can zoom in and take a closer look. But I like the sort of stitching and the leathery detail work we get in there. Yeah, that looks very nice. I really love this figure. I was really looking forward to it. And then we'll equip her shotgun in her right hand, because why not? If I can get her trigger finger. It's always tricky to do this on camera. I can always do it off camera, but there it goes. Very cool shotgun. I guess my only minor complaint is this X's sort of material on her left arm. As you can see, that looks very ugly there. And I have no idea what happened there. I myself did these scuffs trying to get her out. So that's my own fault, but the joint system in there looks hideous compared to this side where it's a lot more smoother. So yeah, that looks kind of nasty in there, but won't bother me when she's on the shelf. She's gonna be far away, so I won't notice. But yeah, that does it for the figure. We got a close look at her. I mean, I guess we didn't take a closer look at her face, but I think for the most part the paint apps were put on there pretty well, except the lipstick. I think they missed the mark by a few centimeters. A bit more to the left would have been okay, but yeah, the lip paint does come on over to this side a bit, but other than that, she looks great. And here we have the entire wave. Overall, it has its ups and downs. I think this wave had a lot of face paint issues that a lot of people didn't like. More specifically with Lieutenant Falcon and Outback and CoverGirl, of course, because they're the only ones with a face. I'm surprised I was able to review all of these. Barbecue was bought by my brother, so I'm thanking him again for supplying the barbecue. But if I was to rank these in order of which ones I enjoyed the most, CoverGirl would be first. I really love her, and I was really looking forward to her character being in Classified. Next, I would say Outback would be my second favorite. Still bothered by the eyes a bit, but from far away he looks pretty decent. Next, I would say it is the Cobra Bat. I'm surprised by the smooth joints. I know a lot of people are saying they have issues with the bats. Not me, or at least not with this copy, but I really love this repaint for the bat. Then it would be Falcon. I'm still coming to terms with the face sculpt. I don't mind it as much as I mentioned in that review. And then Barbecue, who doesn't really fit into frame, but he would be my last one. Simply because, I don't know, it's a repaint I can pass on. I don't really need him. And he is also the start of another sub-team, so you know, like I said in his review, I want to finish Tiger Force first and then move on to some other sub-team. But anyway, on to my final thoughts on CoverGirl. So that's going to do it with this video, and overall, she is my favorite figure of the wave. Great articulation overall. Great accessories as well, and the effects poured in as well, but she just looks great, and it's a good representation of a vintage CoverGirl. Hopefully we do end up getting the Wolverine tank in the future, either half slab or a smaller scale, sort of something like Serpentor, where it's an exclusive vehicle boxed where it comes separate in different pieces and we just put it together, because I don't think it was a big one of those big tanks back in the day, so they can definitely do something like that. But overall, CoverGirl here, solid addition to the Joe team and to the overall collection. I am happy with it, and if we do get a blonde haired version, then I'd be happy to pick it up too. That's going to do it for my video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in a future video.